I've spent too much time in his body. I'm fucking trapped
What's going on,
in here.
moviegoers? So, all right. MGM is planning on doing a Child's Play TV show, right? But I also found out today that they plan on doing a reboot of the movie as well. Now, I think this is just a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. I mean, certain films deserve reboots and remakes. Child's Play is not in that category of being remade. That first Child's Play is so iconic and great, voiced by Brad Dourif. I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, it's crazy to me that they would even consider a reboot, remake of Child's Play. I was a fan of Child's Play 1, 2, and 3. All of the rest of them fell flat and it got really stupid. Him getting married, another doll, the cult of Chucky, him having a kid. Just stupid. Hollywood ran out of ideas and just made up a whole bunch of dumb shit. Right? Dumb. MGM, what are you guys thinking at this particular moment? I mean, Child's Play really does not need a reboot. This is coming from a hardcore fan. It doesn't. That film, those first three films are so iconic to my childhood. I'm just baffled that they even think, you know, that they would even consider a reboot for this franchise. Let it die out. It is what it is. You guys have failed on the last 4 of them. Just let it die out peacefully and quietly. I know that you're hearing Halloween's having a reboot. Oh my God, it's going to be amazing. You know, Stephen King's It is doing really great right now. Chillax. There is no need for a Child's Play reboot. Absolutely none whatsoever. I mean, I don't even know where they would even go with it. From what I heard, that it was going to be evolved around, you know, a group of kids and, you know, technology and dolls and stuff like that. It just sounds weird to me. It doesn't sound appealing. I mean, fuck. It's just so strange that MGM would even come up with this idea to remake and reboot Child's Play. I mean, who would you even get to voice Charles Lee Ray? If it's not Brad, I ain't want to fuck with it. I just don't, because I'm a hardcore fan. And his voice is so iconic, I can't hear anybody else saying, "Ade Dewey Dumbella." I just can't. I mean, that's his role. He's been doing this shit for years now. Well, Child's Play 1 came out, what, 1988? You know, and he's still been doing the voices. No, those terrible other ones. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's just, I don't think this is a good idea. Coming from a fan's viewpoint, I don't like the idea. I mean, I thought the TV show was a shit idea as well. But the fact that you want to reboot the franchise and go a total different route. I mean, in all honesty, I loved the animatronics on those first 3 films. The animatronics, the way he moved, you know what I mean? The facial features and stuff like that were absolutely beautifully and well made. I mean, it took several people to get that doll to move and look the way it did. You know what I mean? And then they totally went with a different route in all the other films. I felt like the doll got ugly and it just looks so poorly made. And I was like, how do you get worse when technology is getting better? That makes no sense to me, right? None. No sense. I mean, for being in 1988 and the way that doll was made and the way it looked and moved, it was fucking phenomenal. And being that, you know, the latest one, what was it, 2017, it came out last year, looked like shit. It doesn't make sense to me, you guys. It doesn't make sense to me. But I really don't want them to, you know, remake or, you know, reboot this franchise, you guys. I just don't. I really don't. I mean, Halloween's coming up, and I'm always watching Child's Play 1, 2, and 3. Those are my favorite out of the whole films. I love growing up watching them. Me and my brothers, me and my family. You know what I mean? That was always on. Child's Play is still so funny to me. Certain scenes just have me fucking laugh. It really does, man. When I was a kid, I was terrified, but I grew up and I started realizing certain things. I'm like, this is that scary, but it's pretty funny actually. But yeah, man, I don't know. I really don't like, you know, the idea of this reboot, you guys. That's just me being honest. That's me being real. This is my thoughts and opinions on it. I mean, like I said, certain films do deserve reboots and remakes and stuff like that. I mean, especially if you have a good script and a great director and great cast and people who actually love the product, people who actually understand the product, people who have history with the product, sure, give it a try. But if you're just trying to make money off it and you're not taking it serious, that pisses me off. Halloween, for instance, John Carpenter's coming back, Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back, David Gordon Green, Danny McBride helmed the screenplay. They took their time with it. They talked to the OGs. And this film looks phenomenal. The same with Stephen King's It, the reboot. You know what I mean? It's just, you have to have some kind of respect for the history of the film before you even consider to do a remake or just try to do a cash grab. I hate that. Like, don't do that. You know what I mean? It's a slap in the face to the originators. It really is. So, Child's Play. That's my vent on this potential remake and reboot. I think this shit starts production in September, as they said. I don't know. I'm not liking it. Don't like the idea. Not my Chucky. So I'm gonna call it not my Chucky. Not my Charles Lee Ray. I mean, who would they even cast to play Andy Barkley? You know what I mean? Or if they decide to do, you know, a different route, recast everybody's name. I mean, don't even call him Charles Lee Ray. Don't even call him Chucky. You know, don't even say Child's Play. Something totally different. Who knows? I mean, I can see them doing some stupid shit like that, really fucking with, you know, this franchise. Don't like it, you guys. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about this terrible idea of MGM making a Child's Play reboot, remake. Post your comments down below, you guys. What was your favorite films out of that franchise? Like I said, you guys already know my favorite was 1, 2, and 3, directly in that order. Love the animatronics. OG, man. Can't go wrong with Child's Play. All right, post your comments down below, you guys, and let me know what you guys think about the potential reboot and remake of this franchise. All right, you guys. Peace.